In the latest that has come in from Sushant Singh Rajput's father, he's made a stunning claim saying he'd warned the Mumbai police on the 25th of February that there's a threat to Sushant's life, but they did nothing. Listen in.
25 फरवरी को मैंने बांदा पुलिस को आगाह किया था कि मेरे बेटे सुशांत की जान को खतरा है, परंतु उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया। 14 जून को जब मेरे बेटे की जान चली गई तो हमने 25 फरवरी में नामित लोगों के विरुद्ध एक्शन लेने को कहा, परंतु 40 दिन के बीत जाने के बाद भी उन्होंने कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की। हार होकर मैं पटना गया और अपने थाने में केस एफआईआर दर्ज की। पटना पुलिस तुरंत एक्शन में आई और परंतु मुजरिम अब भाग रहे हैं। हम सभी को चाहिए कि पटना पुलिस को मदद करें।
Let me go across to Saurabh first. Saurabh, the Mumbai police has revealed a lot of details. You've been reporting on several of those details, including the fact that the family didn't mention abetment to suicide. You now have Sushant Singh Rajput's father making a stunning claim, saying he'd warned the Bandra police in February that there's a threat to Sushant's life. What's the latest you can share with us?
Well, without arriving at any kind of judgment over who's saying what and the veracity of those statements, the fact that the Mumbai police are saying is that they say that they've recorded the statement of the family members in the presence of an IPS officer who's also a part of the family. And they say, I beg your pardon, in the presence of a police officer who's also a part of the family. And they say that nothing of the sort was mentioned in that statement when they started their investigation. Now, when this warning that we're talking about that has been mentioned by the late actor's father, one needs to see if it was made in verbally, it was made, in writing, if it was communicated to an officer, is there a record of that meeting? So these are things that need to be looked into. What the police are focusing on is the statement that the family gave them, because they say that that is the first statement and that carries great evidentiary value in judicial proceedings. Now, apart from that, what the police also say is that when it comes to the Bihar police, they've been cooperating, and there is the concept of jurisdiction in the manner in which police functions, and that has to be adhered to. When it comes to Sushant Singh Rajput himself, the late actor, whose death by suicide has definitely set fans, in some sort of anger, in some sort of state of shock. They say that, well, there is evidence and technical evidence to suggest that he was, suffering from mental health issues, among them bipolar disorder, and that's something that's been certified by medical experts who were treating him. And also they say there's technical evidence to suggest that as well. His searches on his computer also show that he was searching shockingly for painless death, and also things like bipolar disorder. So this is of course what it is right now. It's one side's word versus another, but of course there is sympathies with the late actor's family. They've lost a loved one, and that's where it stands right now. But clearly what's really shocking is the amount of rumor mongering and conspiracy theories that have been circulated on social media.